Hello, today, thing in a white box. So a few weeks ago, after I came home from my vacation, someone from, I think Hans-Jürgen? I find out. Yes, Hans-Jürgen from Kammer Amps wrote me an email saying, hey, we've got this thing you want to check out. So I went to the website. I'm like, hey, that's pretty damn cool. Send it on over. Because I get a lot of questions about what would be your solution for pedal board amps. So you're a pedal guy and you need an amp to go mobile on your board, take with you. There are several solutions. There are, well, something I did was put the Deluxe 20 from Houston Kettner on Frederick's board, which is, of course, you know, it works, has a great DI out, but it's a real tube amp. Not really the pedal board amp. Then there's the amp one from Blue Guitar, from Thomas Blug, which I get a lot of questions for, and Thomas wants to come by here to make a video at some point. That clocks in at, I think, $699, has 100 watts. And Quilter amps apparently are very popular because they're very small and kind of made for that. This is literally a pedal board amp in pedal form, 40 watts. I'm gonna say, without actually knowing anything about it, this is transistor with probably a Class D, whatever that means, power amp. So let's open it up and let's look inside. First thing that I notice is a really cool manual. Okay? First thing that I notice is a manual only in German. Well, fine. I'm sure they have something in English on their website. Big ass, mega thick, sturdy cable, as you would expect. For the external power supply, which is, let me tell you, something, 24 volts, 2.1 amps. User manual, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and inside here now is, bye-bye, the TinyK. And I love a clean product design. Look at it. Huh? TinyK? Huh? Isn't that cool? Channel, boost. So you got a clean and an overdrive channel. Let's go down here. There you go. Now we can see it. Clean overdrive channel. So I'm gonna assume this is gain. We have bass and treble, overall volume. You can boost it, but you can't really set a boost level. Switch the channels. There's an input and an output, which has to have a minimum of 6 ohm connected to it, and an effects return. So you could only use the power amp if you wanted to, if you had a different preamp on your board, like, you know, the new, what are they called, Victory preamps, or any kind of other preamp, or the preamps from 2 Notes. So this is 40 watts, which should be totally fine. Power input, 24 volts. Very nice, sturdy construction. I love, this is not high gloss, it's a very matte finish, and slightly beautifully, like, crizzly powder coated. The product makes a sleek and just sexy appearance. How's it sound? I have no idea. I've never plugged this in, which is gonna probably happen right about now-ish. But this is a 2-channel clickety-click amp. Clean overdrive. You can boost either the clean or the overdrive. You have bass and le treble, which is French. There is an effects loop, as you can see up here, which is wired into this thing, which is a Ventris from Source Audio. That's a le Reverb. So 40 watt, you're gonna kill me. Yeah, 40 watt, no, 42 watt and 40 digital watt or 40 transistor watt, I don't know the difference, isn't necessarily the same. So question number 1 is, how loud will it get in the room? Can it be used in a band or live? We're gonna figure that out. How does it take pedals? We're gonna figure that out. Does the effects loop work? We'll figure that out. We'll figure everything out and we'll play it. What you've heard in the track at the beginning was actually that thing, no pedals in front of it, the drive off from it. The lead sound was the overdrive channel boosted. Pretty neat if you ask me. So by itself, it's already pretty damn cool. The coolest thing is that MSRP or UVP in Unverbindliche Preisempfehlung in German, which is MSRP, manufacturer suggested retail price, is 349 euro. So this thing is not gonna break the bank. No, it's not 800, 900, whatever. It is the price of a slightly more expensive pedal, but it's an actual amp. So we'll pump Now, come on, this is a combination that is just... we'll pump this Ibanez RG550 DY, stands for the color. Genesis reissue something guitar into it. It's flexible, it's got cleans and in-between cleans and the single coily cleans and then the humbuckers. It's all there. I can't turn the pedal on and off because if I turn it off, the amp would be off, so that's kind of pointless. So Leslie, throw it in. We'll go through some controls. There we go. I'm gonna make this louder here. So, let's check out clean channel, everything up. I'm going right now into the aux by Universal Audio right there with a 412 cab and 2 mics. You want to know which ones? Do you really? It's a Ribbon 121 and a Dynamic 57. So it's a traditionally 412. I don't know what speakers are in there. Creambacks. There you go. So. The reverb was on. What am I doing? This is a E. Hey, it works. Let's go EQ. That's a lot of bass added there. Cool. Quite wide-ranging EQ there. I had a feeling the clean is a little bit on the thin side, but I think I was wrong. So if you dial it in more, it gets a little bit fat. And starts to break up a little bit. So could we get some crunchy sounds for that? For a transistor amp, or Transe as we call it in German, that's really not horrible. Let's boost it. I want a bit less treble there. There's a lot of life in there for, you know, what it is. So that's pretty cool. How does it behave? Oh, let's look at the effects loop first. How does the effects loop like to be used? Ventris on, spring reverb. You have to actually hit the damn strings. It's weird. Oh, that was so bad. Let's go crazy and put some shimmer on it. So if you ask me, that works. I'm gonna go to the echo verb because... Am I on the echo verb? Hello? Now I am. How do I make that faster? Here. Cool. Because I want that for a lead sound. So we're gonna go to... yeah, okay, how does it behave with pedals? I have a JHS... What's that thing called? Double barrel in front of it. And we're gonna see. Awesome. It works. It's not horrible, but something is frequency response wise very midsy. Not very open. Not super open. Maybe I pull that back, it's maybe some more headroom, maybe? I also have the, oh no, that's drive, tone, that's all good. Let's do both sides. Feels like some of the bass goes away, but is that, well, that might be the pedal, because technically that's to be screamy. So let's go to channel 2, and that is actually pretty damn impressive. really sweet mids. I don't think this is your super heavy, you know, kind of pedal, but wow, those mids are pretty. That is pretty damn sweet. So we crank the drive. E minor and E major, left and right. I don't even know where I am. Let's go more. And we boost it. So lead sounds are really cool if you ask me. That focus mid is great. So let's go some rhythmy stuff. I dare to say it's almost vintagey in its slenderness and midziness, with like an in-between thing. I like that. Of course, we can fatten that up easily. I don't know where I am. So, even less. Now, how heavy can it get? All the way this, and then some of this. I don't really see this in the metal genre. But let's go ahead, leave it here, boost it with the to-be screamy thing. If you ask me, the one thing that makes it really beautiful are those mids. The one thing that makes it really beautiful for leads is that creaminess and that softness around the edges is what doesn't necessarily make it for the metal. So, We've had the loop. We've had a pedal in front of it. We've had cleans, we've had leads, we had rhythms and boosts. Now, how loud is it in the room? In this room? You have to trust me. Or you have to trust the Lewitt LCD 340 mics that are on the table in this big thing in front of me that you can't see, but the picture right here. It's weird, we have a billion cameras on me and none can see the Lewitts. Wait, Leslie, can the amp ball see the Lewitts? Yeah, right there, see this? Stereo miking by Lewitt. So I'm gonna go to the aux and actually send the signal into the room. You see where the volume is? It's where that knob is. Now, of course, I'm not in the position where anything is in focus, but who cares? As far as I understand is on the aux when you're all the way up on the speaker volume, it's not all the way up, it's about 80-85%, I think. 90%, something like this. It's a tiny bit before full of what the amp actually gives you. Now, we're not all the way up on the TinyK. Holy shit. This is too loud, and I'm actually gonna have to take the mic level down, but we wanna know how loud it gets. So I'm gonna reduce it to 39 dB, which is not a number that helps us. That is most certainly loud enough for any kind of rehearsal and to fight against the drummer in clean. Now, drive. Holy shit, fuck. Ow. So much for ow. Ow. It does get loud. Definitely as loud as you would ever need it for any kind of gig or rehearsal or whatever. Why am I so short? What the? Okay, so. Hello, Bruno. So, the Kammer TinyK, pretty freaking brilliant if you ask me. Because not expensive. This was not the this is the first finger. Not expensive. Has 2 channels. See, two. A boost, which makes it even more flexible, and light and pedal board mountable. It's a slightly bigger pedal than any other pedal. So there are some solutions out there from companies like power ampy kind of solutions, like the Seymour Duncan has 2 of these pedal board kind of louder makers. Who else? Quilter makes pedal board type amps, but they look still like a head, a little bit slanted so that you can see them. This is actually stompable. Stomp. Okay? And you can't really see this. I hope the pictures that you saw at the beginning, which I haven't taken yet, you see it's a beautiful matte white powder coating with a little bit of a texture on it. It feels super simplified and classy. Does it sound like an amazing tube amp? No, some of that tube depth and tube oomph isn't there. Why? Because it's not a tube amp. Okay, we like tube amps because they have a certain kind of je ne sais quoi. On the other hand, the Kammer TinyK has something that a tube amp can't give you. Tininess, lightiness. If you put a tube in there in the preamp, would that really solve it? Probably not. For what it is, which is a transistor and maybe Class D, what do I know? I don't know tech stuff. It's killer. The price, killer. The weight, great. As if I'm rhyming. The layout, clean, simple. It's got an effects loop. It really has everything that you want from a pedal board amp. Now, who is this for? Is that for the sound enthusiast? Is that for the connoisseur of le tube amp? No, this is a tool, and it's a great tool. It's a let me go to the rehearsal and not carry my amp. I might want to carry my amp to the gig because I just love it. But tonight, I just want to take my board. Bam. Have this on your board and go around it if you want to use your big ass amp. Totally fine. But if your big ass amp goes bye-bye for some reason, use that. If one evening you want to go to the rehearsal and you don't want to take your big ass amp, take that. It's already on your board. Just plug it in. If at the gig you're like, you know what, tonight we're playing a small club and it's all good, take that. So I think that has a lot of uses. I'm not gonna trade in my Friedman small box for it. Hell no. We all know that's not the idea. This is a great tool for many situations. It's not gonna break the bank. It's German engineered. From a German company that I've never heard of until they contacted me and said, hey, you want to try the TinyK? I'm like, hey, sure. I'm pretty impressed. I absolutely thought it would suck freaking donkey balls when you go to the drive. And it really surprised me that I could play that track in the beginning, record with it, and get every sound right from it. So, sound-wise, it is what it is. It's a transistor thing, and it sounds pretty damn cool for what it is. But for what it is, for the price, for the size, for the heaviness, weight, I think that's what we call it. I literally don't know any other product on the market that can do what it does. I know Quilter has a tiny pedal. I know there's like the Magnum something from Magnum 45 from Electro Harmonics, but they're power amps. This is a 2-channel amp with effects loop and switchable boost. As I said, in that price range, I don't really know what's competing with it. And it's great. It's not a metal box. I don't even think that that any pedal can make it a metal pedal. But I don't think it has to be. So if I build a board, totally freaking 100% swear to you, I put that on there, use my amp if I want to, don't use the Kammer. Kammer. It's Kammer. Freaking Deutsch. And just have that as a great backup. Have that as, you know what, tonight I'm going to the rehearsal. I use that. So, Kammer people, well done. I was very skeptical, and I'm not anymore. MSRP $349 on their website. I don't know where you can get it other than on their website, probably for $349. Link below. Get some shirts. Thanks to my patrons. Animals at the end. Thanks, Leslie, for switching. See you later.